What's going on, everybody? This is Ben Heisler, and here is your Thrive 5 of the day for Thursday, January 30th, presented, of course, by Thrive Fantasy. If you guys are new to Thrive Fantasy, here is how it works. Thrive offers daily fantasy contests using prop bets for your plays, but instead of salaries, it's with easy, straightforward prop bets. You choose 10 out of a possible 20 prop options for either NBA and NFL contests, or 5 out of 10 in PGA. The less likely the prop is to occur, the more points you can receive. And just like in DFS, the more points you have, the more money you can win. Now, if you'd rather just play the props on your own, rather than in a contest, that's totally fine. You head over to the props lobby, make your picks, and take your shot to win up to 11 times your entry. It's pretty strong. Lastly, be sure to use promo code Benny, B-E-N-N-Y, when you sign up at thrivefantasy.com or on the app for iOS and Android. You put in $20 to get started, and they will match it. There's no hoops, no bonuses to have to try and jump through. You deposit $20, and they will give you another 20. So this, of course, is the Thrive 5. It's a rapid-fire breakdown of my 5 favorite props of the day, available over at thrivefantasy.com. Now, if they are specific to either the contest lobby or the props lobby, I'll tell you where to find each one before we begin. So let's start with the first 2 available in the contest lobby. In prop number 1, let's go with Terry Rozier of the Charlotte Hornets. He gets to take on the worst defense in the NBA when they go against the Wizards in Washington tonight. So we'll take that over on 4.5 assists for Rozier. For perspective on how awful Washington is, they're dead last in the NBA in points allowed as well as defensive rating. Rozier is not going to have to play hero ball. Instead, he can actually dish it out, pass the ball a little bit, have a little bit more balance in their offense. The Wizards are just atrocious at stopping primary ball handlers and pass first point guards. They rank 27th and 29th in DVP respectively. That's according to the ratings over at the Quant Edge. Rozier also has cleared this over in 2 of his last 3 games. Up next for prop number 2, give me Draymond Green for the Golden State Warriors and the over at 4.5 assists when they take on Boston tonight. This is a value play, primarily based on the Vegas line. Our friends here at Thrive Fantasy have this at 4.5, and that number's a little bit too low considering that Vegas has the full point higher at 5.5. Draymond's also averaging 6.6 assists per game over his last 10. He's also coming off 2 games where he's averaged 11.5 assists versus the Pacers and against the Sixers. Finally, let's go over to the props lobby. Let's do a trifecta tonight over in the contest lobby, where 3 correct props will pay 6.2 per every dollar you enter. So in this example, we're doing a $10 entry that would pay out $62. Over 14.5 total points and rebounds and assists for Isaiah Thomas at home against Charlotte. We'll take the under 22.5 points, rebounds, and assists for Tristan Thompson against the Raptors, and under 15.5 points for Bogdan Bogdanovic against the Clippers on the road. For Isaiah Thomas, this is kind of based on points alone, and you should be in a good position to clear the over. The Hornets will likely pace up against the Wizards. As we talked about, they don't play any defense. And Thomas in his last 4 games, averaging 13 points, 3.25 boards, and 2.5 assists. That's 18.75 points total. That's more than 4 off of his projection tonight. For Thompson, he's cleared that total in his last 2 games against Toronto. His last 10 will tell you a different story, as he's only averaging just under 10 and 10 a game, with maybe an assist or 2 throw in. The Raptors play exceptional defense. They're likely going to shut him down, especially in the scoring department. And finally, I'm going under the 15.5 for Bogdanovic in a brutal matchup against the Clippers. Last time out, just 6 points in 24 minutes, and that has hit the under 15.5 in 3 of his last 5 outings. And that's our Thrive 5 for the day for Thursday, January 30th. Of course, you can find all these props at thrivefantasy.com, or you can download the app to make all your picks before contests tip off. Again, friendly reminder, Super Bowl Sunday coming up just a few short days away, so you're going to want to get in on Thrive's big game contest, $20,000 guaranteed, and be on the lookout for lots more Super Bowl content and prop information right here on the Thrive 5. And for all the latest news, follow us at Thrive Fantasy on Twitter, and don't forget to use promo code Benny, B-E-N-N-Y, when you register for that deposit match of $20 when you play over at Thrive Fantasy. Until next time, guys, this is Benny Heis saying good luck this Thursday night, and we'll see you around next time.